Hello everybody, welcome back to Munich, welcome back to the channel. Or better to say, out of Munich already. I'm in the S-Bahn, the S3 this time, and this will be another video at the end of the line. Yeah, I have not done too many videos on this in recent time, but now I'm back on doing these. So, here we are in the S3. The final destination of this train is Mammendorf. We will arrive there in about 4 minutes. We are far out of Munich to the west, and as you can see already, we have 4 tracks sitting right here to the right of the S-Bahn. 2 tracks are for regional traffic and 2 tracks are for long distance traffic, for high speed traffic. The maximum speed that can be driven at this part of the line is 250 kilometers an hour. This is what deserves the name high speed rail. The ICE trains are going through here on their way from München to Augsburg and beyond, and it's always pretty funny if you accelerate out of passing. The train is driving 200 and then it's increasing to 250, and you pass by an S-Bahn with 250 kilometers an hour. That's pretty cool. But now, I'm sure these 4 tracks over there will be seen again when we arrive at Mammendorf, which is the next stop. So I will see you in a minute when we arrive in Mammendorf. Alright, and here we are, approaching Mammendorf. The first view to the station. There is another platform, an island platform here to the right. And behind these white noise protective walls, this must be the tracks where the IC trains are going through. The exit out of the S-Bahn is here to the left. And now let's go into this sunny day here west of Munich. Let's start off with this view down the platform. Oh, and there is a regional train coming. We will not see it because of the S-Bahn. Anyway, this is a pretty old platform with these stones at the floor. Those are not tails, these are really stones. I know my parents had the same in their garage entry, the driveway to the garage. What I really like is these protective stands. A lot of seating, have to say that, yeah. A lot of seating under the roof, nice protection from the elements. The S-Bahn is sitting here. It will not sit here for that long. It has some delay picked up. It will pretty soon go back towards Munich. And we will stay here and check out what's going on. Here in Mammendorf, where you can see this platform to the left is clearly a dead end. The platform to the right, where the train is sitting, seems to continue. I don't know where to, because the regional trains are calling on other platforms and the ICE trains are just going through here. Let's see what we will see when this train, the S-Bahn, is pulling out. Now, let's have a look towards the right at the end of this train, as soon as it's pulling out. Come on, train, pull out. This sounds good. We will be there in a minute. Alright, the S-Bahn is pulling out. Wonderful. So let's have a look over the whole station and to see that this doesn't look too bad. We have the S-Bahn platform to the right, we have the other platform to the left. Regional trains call here on the way from München to Augsburg as well. The next station to the east should be passing the next station to the west. So this direction is, I think, Alt-Hegnenberg. Yeah, strange name, I know. And the other platform can be reached only via the tunnel. As mentioned, behind the white noise protective wall, there are the high-speed tracks where the ICE trains are going through. Apart from that, this is a pretty quiet station. So let's have a look at the rest here in Mammendorf, and voiceover will do that. I will come back to the station when we depart. Alright, and here I am in the studio a few days later doing the voiceover at this Yeah, relatively ugly station building in Mammendorf, which is unique on the other side because it belongs to two traffic associations, to the Munich Traffic Association and, as you will see in a second, to the Augsburg Traffic Association, which makes it possible to go with two traffic association tickets from one city to the other, and this is quite unique and not too bad. There are also a lot of buses calling at the station. The bus terminal is big for a village like this, and Mammendorf is a village. This is not too bad. One bus pulling in, nice. The view to the trains is not too bad either, and here you can see which buses call here, and there are at least 6 lines of buses, of regional buses, that call at this terminal. The view to the trains, as mentioned, is good, and now let's go for a walk into the village. And let's start off right here at the station where this bike rack is, and this is a pretty big bike rack, as mentioned, for a small village like this. Another view to the bus station, and now let's turn around and take the path into, the small wilderness right next to the station, where we do have another bike rack, which it looks pretty good for an old bike rack, and the view, of course, to the green. We are in a village outside the city. This is really good. The nice view to the noise protective wall on the right hand side, the creek on the left, and the creek is continuing to the other side as well. This is indeed an oasis of quiet right next to a busy train line and right next to the station. I really like that, and I'm sure people of Mammendorf do that too. The village itself, here you can see one of the houses. This village is quite an old one, and it is one that profited, I think, the most of being right at a train line. Not only because of the reindeers, it was Christmas time, prior to Christmas when I was there. The village of about 5,000 people, which is almost exactly in the middle between München and Augsburg at the Bundesstraße, the B2, 30 kilometers in each direction. Really nice. Here you can see it exactly, 34 to Munich, 35 to Augsburg. So exactly the middle marker between these two major cities. Here you have City Hall, which is, according to the size of the village, not too bad. The second church doesn't look too bad either. I preferred the first one that you saw, but I was busy talking about something else. The border of the village, the fields are starting, and the view to the south, you can see the mountains. It's not too bad. And all of a sudden, back at Mammendorf station. The station building, I had mentioned it already, is not the best one. At least there's a little kiosk, and the access to this tunnel, that's okay as well. But you need the tunnel, you have to go through the tunnel to access the platforms of the regional trains, and this is what I did at this point to get the regional train back home. And now let's go back to the live commentary. Alright, and let me take it live from now. I'm back at Mammendorf station. You might have seen on the display that the train, so the regional train to Munich, will depart in about 15 minutes from platform number 4, which can be only reached, as mentioned at the beginning of the video, through the tunnel. This tunnel is not the most beautiful, but it's you have to take it as a connector. So, up here we go. Platforms number 3 and 4 here at Mammendorf station. Interestingly, platforms 1 and 2, these ones that should be to the left from here, but they do not exist. Instead of that, there are the tracks for the ICE trains. The S-Bahn platforms are number 5 and 6. You will see them then to the right. Oh, okay, and what I just see, S-Bahn platforms are 6 and 7 here to the right. Not 5 and 6 as I mentioned, as I expected. And here is ICE 3 on its way to Munich Central Station, coming from Augsburg, speeding through here with a lot of power. And there's another one on its way to Augsburg. Nice sound, I would appreciate if the walls would not be here, but yeah, you need them. Anyway, back at the platform. 14 minutes to my train. I enjoyed the time here quite a lot, unexpectedly, but now it's good to go back to Munich. I hope you enjoyed this next episode from the end of the line. I will see you soon with one more, as I have now time and passion to do them. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon at the end of the line. Until then, have a good time. Goodbye.